It's week 1 of the 2024 season, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Steelers and the Falcons on EA Sports.
First opened in 2017, there's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game. Imagine what it's like out there on the field for those players, though. OTAs, training camp, preseason, it's all led to this moment when they officially kick this one off to get the season underway.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Atlanta. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by their rookie QB, the young man out of Oregon.
And to say that this is a big spot is the classic understatement. It's a ton of pressure on this rookie quarterback as he gets to play right away. And let's face it, he's trying to take in every moment from his first start, but at the same time, he's got to focus on what's in front of him.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Here's Nix. And that's complete to Adams. That one, a first down pickup of 8. There you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
1st and 10, Taylor now. Powers ahead at the 45. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. On play action, here's Nix. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Nix to the air. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Throwing Nix. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. To throw, here's Nix. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Davante Adams with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Steelers are on the board here first in the season opener. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So that drive in total 8 plays. And Davante Adams able to finish things with a touchdown reception. 7-0 is our score. Ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. So here are the Falcons now as they get set for their opening possession. And led out by the rookie. Expectations high here as he's making his first NFL start.
And it's been a long time, but this franchise entered the offseason desperately needing a young quarterback to build around and plan for the future. And they found their guy in Drake May out of North Carolina. Big arm, great mobility, terrific character. It's everything you're looking for in a quarterback. It may bring him along slowly, but I believe in time he will be their QB1 and be there for a long time.
To throw, it's May. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's May. Flushed out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble at 2nd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Nix. It's caught here by Adams. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through a 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now it's Nix. He finds his man, complete. It's Adams. It'll go as a gain of 4. And 3rd and 8 now. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. On the return, Hardy. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
34-yard line.
Throwing here is May. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Steelers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Off the play fake. Nix sliding out of the pocket. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The production sensational here early on. That last catch going to put him up over 100 yards receiving already in this first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To the right side, this is Taylor. Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First down, Steelers.
to throw. Nix. And it's complete to Adams. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Davante Adams. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Now Zerline on and the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action. Zerline out now to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll throw with May. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And Chubb will try the middle here. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Holding offense.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
That one complete. It's Tank Dell. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air, May. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
That's another Falcons. First down at the 28-yard line.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 25, here's a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
And they go play action with May. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
In motion, the tight end. Looking to throw. May. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Jordan Willis just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. All All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
A gain of 1 yard on the play.
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. And the defense rises to the challenge. They get him down for a loss of 2, and it brings up 4th and goal. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Lutz is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Nix from the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. Going to the right here and finding Burks. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
That is caught. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Second down and 4. Here's Nix. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. A nice completion there for the 1st down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1. I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Davante Adams on his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Zerline now for the PAT. And it's 21-3. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And Davante Adams able to finish things with a touchdown reception. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
From the shotgun, May with it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Washington. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Back to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And a little floater there is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
This is caught. It's Boyd. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 44-yard line. That is caught by Dell. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They'll throw now on the final play. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first, this one from 38. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to...
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And able to get this out to the 25. Atlanta regains possession of the football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
To throw, it's May. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll be out right at the 35. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's May. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here's May. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And that, incomplete. Daylight in front if he could have held on, but he didn't. So instead, it's second down. Throwing here is May. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
A 57-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And the deficit will hold at 15.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Steelers offense and Devontae Adams set to take over once more. And you see the numbers for him into this third quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open throughout. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now it's Nix. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
Will Lutz on for the point after. He's got it. They're back within a score. It's 21-13. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The visitors' offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And he was pretty much unguardable in that first half. You see the numbers there as they try to add to him here in this third quarter. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll go play action with Nix. Rolling to his right. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now he's going to get it on the jet sweep. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. This 2nd and 4. To throw is Nix. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception, this drive the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it culminates in a Travis Kelsey touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll throw with May. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From from the gun. It's a give to Chubb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Holding offense.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
A short throw there, pulled in by all. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the Steelers' 44-yard line.
A give. This is Chubb. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out, and he missed it. It's no good, and the deficit will hold at 15.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
The Steelers offense and Bo Nix getting set for this next possession. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. From the 33, here's a 2nd down and 6. In motion left goes Burks. He'll get it here on the jet sweep.
Holding offense.
They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Nix to the air. That pass taken in by Burks. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame him?
He's got his target. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. To throw, here's Nix. This is caught. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. A nice throw there. We've seen a lot of those from this young man. How would you assess, Charles, his first start thus far?
I think it's been everything that they could have asked for because he's handled all the basic things quite well. And even some of the wrinkles that have been thrown at him, he's shown a lot.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jonathan Taylor punching it in from a yard away. And the Steelers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
And the thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football, but he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Drops it off for Chubb. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7. The 27-yard line.
To the air, May. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Washington. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 18. That's good.
Looking to throw, May. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. 2nd down and 3.
2nd and 3 at the Steelers' 48-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line.
First down. First and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
Back to throw again.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Long had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be dumped there, but he does have a first down. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Boyd. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's the pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 10-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. To the sideline and incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's another Falcons. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Back to throw here. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point.
May going to try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Throwing Nix. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game.
And the Steelers' 1st down.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's Nix. It's caught here by Adams. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Running left, Taylor. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll roll him out right. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Nix. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level. Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down is May. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Complete to Washington. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now it's Nix. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Xavier Worthy with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving at a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise, but I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner, and one side a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So for the Steelers, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.